Welcome back to Badass One-on-One Offers. We are still in Module 1, where we're talking about how to create a service-based one-on-one offer. And in this lesson, we are going to talk about the 5 elements of a one-on-one offer. We've discussed why one-on-one offers are a great way to build your business, and you understand the types of offers that you can create. In this lesson, we're going to talk about how to actually put together a service package for your prospective clients. And before we jump into the 5 elements, let's remember what we're doing here. A great one-on-one offer reflects the best possible solution that you can come up with to solve your client's problem. It's not about adding a bunch of stuff and creating these huge service packages so that you can charge a lot of money. It's also not about making something really cheap so it's easy to sell. It's really about you as the subject matter expert looking at the problem your client has and coming up with the best possible solution that you can put together to solve that problem for them. So with that, let's talk about the 5 elements of a one-on-one offer. And they are the objective, the benefits, the process, the deliverables, and the add-ons. And we're going to go through these one-on-one. And these 5 elements, once you have these, once you're really clear on what the elements are of your one-on-one offers, that's going to form the foundation for your future proposals. And this information can even go in onto your sales pages and your website and all of that stuff. But really, this is going to form the outline of your proposals. When we get to the lesson later in this course on how to create proposals, we will come back to this. So let's talk about the objective. The objective of your one-on-one offer is the outcome that the client wants to achieve. It is the tangible and specific external outcome that your client wants to accomplish from hiring you. And when we're talking about one-on-one offers, we're talking about an objective that is attainable, not aspirational, but an actual attainable objective that you can solve. Because the reality is, as a service provider, you are responsible for getting the client the outcome that they want. In the online world, when we're talking about courses and digital products and memberships and things like that, sometimes we can tend to attach aspirational promises to our products and our programs. And then when the client doesn't get that aspirational outcome, we tend to blame them, right? It's you didn't do the work, you didn't show up, and all of that stuff. But that's not the posture we can really adopt as service providers. You are going to be responsible for delivering the objective, so you need to be really thoughtful as you put it together. The next element of a one-on-one offer is the benefits. So the benefits are simply the positive impact that the work will have on a client. In other words, why do they want to do this work? Why does it matter to them? And unlike with the objective, the benefits can be tangible or intangible. So if through working with you, your client is going to be less stressed or more confident or more present, if you can bring in these intangible and even emotional things when we're capturing the benefits of your one-on-one offer. You can also include business and personal benefits. If you are doing business, if your one-on-one offer is servicing business owners, you can talk about the impact to their personal life as well as to their business. The next element of a one-on-one offer is the process. So the process is the action steps that you will take to complete the work. So it is going to be your workflow or your scope of work to accomplish the objective that the client has. So you need to detail the phases of the work, the milestones of the work. Are there any key meetings that will be involved with the work? As well as it's important to be specific about the client role in the process. So if the client needs to be involved in the process of working with you, it's important for the process to reflect that. So when you start putting these things into a proposal, the client understands what their role is in getting the work done. And so I mentioned before that these 5 elements are the foundation of your proposals. The majority of your proposal, when we get to that point, is going to be on this aspect of your offer, of really detailing the process of getting the work done. And this is a good place to mention that your client process doesn't have to be complicated. but you absolutely need to have a process. A simple process is still legitimate, but it's crucial that when a client signs on to work with you, you know exactly the steps that you are going to take to accomplish their objective. The next element are the deliverables. The deliverables are the tangible takeaways that the client will receive during the project. And I'll say first that deliverables are not necessarily associated with every one-on-one offer. They're optional, especially if you offer advisory services. So for example, most of my coaching clients, they don't have real deliverables as a result of working with me. I'm not creating formal documents for them. We're more working together and I give them marching orders of things that they need to go do, but there's not tangible deliverables, documents, files, anything like that. So you may not have them, but if you do, it's very important to be specific about the type of deliverables that they're getting, the quantity of deliverables they're getting, whether those are files, documents, or images. Be specific about what's included and what's not included. And then the last element are the add-ons. So the add-ons are the optional extras that the client can choose to include if they want to. Now, you need to keep it simple here. Don't go crazy with a bunch of different things that clients can add on to the base package. That can get confusing and overwhelming. So just keep it simple. This is also optional. You don't have to have add-ons if it's not really necessary and it doesn't really add value to your clients. And also, don't make something extra that needs to be standard. Don't make something extra that really needs to be part of the service, because if something is necessary to meet the objective that your client has, it really shouldn't be an add-on. It should be included in the base level of service, because we all know how frustrating it is when you buy something, whether a product or service, and you find out later that in order to get the value out of that product or service, you actually need to buy an extra thing. Don't do that to your clients. That's not a fun way to do business. So those are the 5 elements. I want to provide a quick example of how these elements can be pulled together into a really nice offer. And the example is a made-up example of a Facebook ad manager and how they might put together a one-on-one offer. Let's say for this particular offer, the objective is to develop and implement a Facebook and Instagram ad campaign to promote an upcoming conference, right? We're going to put together a campaign to promote an event. And the benefits to the client are going to be that it's going to reinforce all of the organic communication that they're doing with their audience. It's going to maximize registrations so that they can maximize revenue. And you're going to free up the internal client team, to really be able to focus on producing the event versus marketing the event. So those are the benefits of this particular offer. The process is going to be a 5-phase process. We're going to plan the campaign. We're going to do the copy and the creative, test audiences, implement the campaign, and then monitor and optimize. And if you were putting this in a proposal, you would want to have a little more detail here, but just for the purposes of this example, we're going to keep it to this basic outline. The deliverables for this offer are the creative and copy for 2 different ad sets. And if the client chooses, they can add on additional ad sets or hire the company to create and produce a video ad. So this is an example of how this framework is really powerful to put together a compelling offer that meets the solution of your ideal client. That's it for this lesson. In the next lesson, we're going to talk about how you can incorporate customization into your one-on-one offers. I'll see you in the next lesson.